एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू रियल लिटरेचर एंड रैंडम वीडियोस बाय नेहा सुल्ताना। आज के इस वीडियो में हम देखेंगे ऑर्गन्स ऑफ स्पीच एंड स्पीच मैकेनिज्म। तो वीडियो स्टार्ट करने से पहले मैं ये कहना चाहती हूँ, अगर आप चैनल पे न्यू हो तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब करिए, बेल नोटिफिकेशन को प्रेस करिए, लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए, कॉमेंट करिए। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं इंट्रोडक्शन से। मैं इस वीडियो में सिर्फ रीड करने वाली हूँ, एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं। The organs of speech and speech mechanism play a fundamental role in our ability to communicate verbally. These intricate systems encompass a network of anatomical structures and psychological processes that work in harmony to produce speech sounds. Understanding how these components interact is essential for comprehending the complexities of human language production. Linguistics is a scientific study of language. Phonetics is a branch of linguistics which deals with speech organs or medium of speech. It studies with the production, transmission and reception of speech sounds. तो ये जो नोट्स हैं गुलबर्गा यूनिवर्सिटी का सिलेबस मैं फॉलो कर रही हूँ, और हमारे जो चेयरमैन सर हैं प्रोफेसर रमेश राठौड़ सर, अपने जो मतलब जब हमारे सर स्टूडेंट थे और हमारे सर जो नोट्स बनाए थे, सर अपने नोट्स लेके आए थे ये क्लास में। ये एक्चुअली हमारी एक स्पेशल क्लास थी संडे के दिन, और ये 3.5 आवर्स तक चली ये क्लास। और सर अपनी बुक लेके आके अपने नोट्स दिए थे, मतलब एक्सप्लेन करे थे और डिक्टेट भी करे थे। For the production of speech sound, we need an air stream. The air stream mechanism is consisting of the lungs and respiratory muscles. The walls of the lungs act as the initiator. They are moved by respiratory muscles so that air is blown into lungs or pushed out on the lungs. When the air stream mechanism is used to push air out, it is called egressive, and when it is used to draw air in, that is called ingressive. For example, all the sounds of English are produced with egressive air stream mechanism. Egressive is a term used in phonetics to describe sounds produced when air flows out of the oral cavity. In simpler terms, it refers to sound. Actually जब dictate कर रहे थे मैंने यहाँ पर थोड़ा मिस किया हुआ था, okay? और as we know, the air that we breathe comes out of the lungs before you get out into the outer atmosphere. Various organs in our body work to produce certain sounds that is called speech sounds. The organs which produce speech sounds are primarily the vocal cords and the articulatory organs like the tongue, lips and palate. The speech organ of human body do not function only for producing sounds. They have many other works also. The lungs, the vocal cords, the tongue, the teeth and the lips are some of the important organs of human body which are used for producing sounds. They are the main organs of speech, and these organs also used for other purposes. For example, the lungs are necessary for dealing with the exchange of oxygen. Vocal cords shut tightly. By eating, they prevent the food for not to enter into the windpipe. The tongue is used for differentiating the tastes. The teeth are used for chewing the foods. In addition to these primary works, these organs are also involved in the production of speech. The organs of speech can be divided into 3 groups, that is respiratory system, phonatory system and articulatory system. Respiratory system Respiratory system is the action of the lungs and muscles of the chest, which are important for sending the air and pushing through the vocal cords to the outer atmosphere. And the second one is phonatory system. So in phonatory system, larynx is more important. It is situated at the top of windpipe. It is commonly called Adam's apple. The air which begins to come from lungs has to come through the windpipe, and larynx inside larynx inside of larynx, a pair of parallel line structure is there. That is called vocal cords. The vocal cords are placed horizontally from the front to back. The parallel lines are attached at front and are separated at the back. The open area within the vocal cord is called glottis. So it's a picture of inside of mouth. So this is epiglottis. This part is called epiglottis, and this is glottis, and this one is vocal cords. So these are vocal cords. Okay. While producing the speech sounds, vocal cords can be opened and closed. While producing the speech sounds, vocal cords can be opened and closed. When the two cords come very close to each other, the glottis will be shut completely. While swallowing the food or water, the vocal cords shut the glottis and thus prevent the food from not entering the food pipe. While breathing in and out, the vocal cords are drawn apart, so the glottis is open. At this time, air enters the lungs or gets sound of the lungs through the wide open glottis. So sounds are produced through the open glottis are called voiceless sounds. If the glottis are closed, air comes through the vocal cords with the closed glottis is called voiced sounds. For example, the first sound of these words are voiceless: peel, ten, keen. In another way, during the production of some speech sounds, the vocal cords vibrate. They are loosely held together. The pressure of the air comes rapidly from the lungs and gets vibration to the vocal cords. So the sounds produced with vocal cords vibration are called voiced sounds. For example, bead, d, gear. So the vibration of vocal cords is also called frequency. When frequency takes place, one can recognize the pitch of the voice. We can easily recognize a sound which is voiced and voiceless by simple experiments. While producing the sound, we can place our fingers lightly on the larynx, and we will feel the vibration of vocal cords to recognize the voiced and voiceless sounds. For voiceless sounds, fingers feels nothing. For example, to produce a prolonged sound, to produce prolonged z sound, we get buzzing sound. Fingers feels vibration, so it is a produced voiced sound. In another experiment, if you put your both the palms gently on the both the ears and produce prolonged z sound, you get buzzing sound. Articulatory sound. The articulatory sound mainly takes place on the roof the mouth. It includes teeth ridge, hard palate, soft palate, the roof of the mouth, which lies immediately behind upper front teeth, which is a bony part, is curved shape, is called teeth ridge. It also called alveolar ridge. Immediately after teeth ridge, the roof of the mouth becomes concave and it is more hard and bony. This bony surface is called where is that? is called hard palate. The roof of the mouth then suddenly becomes soft and fleshy. This is called soft palate. The extreme end of the roof of the mouth is more fleshy structure and hanging loosely. This portion is called viola. This the soft palate is the roof of the mouth, cuts like a value at the time of opening and closing the nasal passage of air. When the soft palate is raised, it touches the back value of pharynx. Sounds during the production of which the air comes only through the mouth are called oral sounds. For example, the sounds like P, B, K, D. Here the nasal cavity is closed by soft palate. We can experiment these sounds by closing our nose. If the soft palate is lower, the passage into the nose is opened, so the air from the lungs is escaped into the outer atmosphere through the nose. The sounds when produced, the air escapes through the nose are called nasal sounds. And these are some sounds which are produced through oral but without closing nasal cavity. The soft palate is little lower, but nasal cavity is not completely closed, so air from lungs escapes simultaneously through the mouth and nose as well. Such sounds are called nasalized sounds. ये वीडियो यहीं पे एंड होती है. उम्मीद करती हूँ आपको ये वीडियो हेल्पफुल रहेगा आपके एग्ज़ाम्स में. और अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आए तो लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए, कमेंट करिए, सब्सक्राइब करिए और बेल नोटिफिकेशन को प्रेस कीजिए. सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. बाय बाय.